All right, so the first speaker of our closing session is Sofyan Yusufi. He serves as the Global Deloitte Risk and Financial Advisory Leader for USAID. He also serves as the Risk and Financial Advisory Leader for Deloitte's International Development Organizations practice, which includes clients like USAID, IMF, United Nations, and the US International Development Finance Corporation. Sofyan has a keen interest in everything space, and he serves as Deloitte's lead business partner for NASA. With 17 and more years of experience at Deloitte, Sofyan has served diverse commercial and government clients, including NASA, the World Bank Group, IMF, American Express, and the Blackstone Group, helping them transform their organizations to better execute missions and utilize technologies. Sofyan is a Deloitte Blockchain Fellow, a certified information systems auditor, and a project management professional. I call upon Sofyan to please deliver his talk. Better with the clapping, everybody. A little more. Thank you.
Dignitaries, corporate leaders, ladies and gentlemen, hello and assalamu alaikum. And a very happy 75th independence to Pakistan. Over the next few minutes, let's suspend the reality of here and now. We're going to take a journey. We're going to time travel into 2047. Let's imagine that today is 14th of August. It's a Wednesday. The year is 2047, and Pakistan is celebrating its 100 years of independence. In 2047, Pakistan is a prosperous nation. Over the last quarter century, it has become known for its breakthrough efforts in modernizing itself through its sustainable development and focus on successfully navigating a difficult era of climate change. Pakistan's population continues to grow, but the nation has shown progress in managing its population growth to more sustainable levels. In 2047, Pakistan's youth are an educated, highly skilled, effective part of its society. A society that honors its citizens, their rights, provides equal opportunity to women and men, and citizens understand and recognize their responsibility as taxpayers and woke citizens. Pakistanis now have access to libraries, to schools, to parks and hospitals, right here at home, because we can afford it. We afford it because we now pay taxes. Our revenue collection system is fully digitized. Green passports are now welcome anywhere in the world. We are free to travel without worrying about visa rejections. It's common to see Pakistani girls and boys leading in sporting events. The likes of Arshad Nadeem and Samina Beg are now running world-class athletics academies everywhere in the country. It's common to see women whizzing around in mopeds. Pakistan is a different country. In 2047, we have a strong culture of inclusion, tolerance, and acceptance. And extremism has no place in this Pakistan. There are no militant groups, no convoys of private militias or security guards, no entourages for government ministers. I'm sorry about that, Honorable Minister. It's common to run into senior public officials in mass transportation in Pakistan. It is now considered amongst world's top 20 economies. It's easy to start a business and to run it. There are no lines at the government offices to register a business, no massive red tapes to navigate. It takes a few clicks and a few seconds to register a new business, not months, and no wheels to grease either. There is an abundance of highly skilled talent as well. So you might wonder, how did Pakistan get to this place? In 2022, present time, as Pakistan celebrated its 75th independence, amongst the political and economic turmoil at the time, it was pushed to the brink. Something changed. All of a sudden, the prospect of Pakistan's potential insolvency became too real, too quick. All of a sudden, Pakistan was faced with a choice. The choice to take immediate action was no longer a choice. It had to be done. It was clear that the same old cannot continue. The same old brought the nation to the edge. The same old had to go. The nation demanded change. Its leadership seized this opportunity to not just respond, but to shape the future. In 2022, Pakistan developed a common national vision, a national development plan for itself as a nation and for its place in the world. This included specific areas that Pakistan's leadership, irrespective of who was in the government, committed to and agreed upon and executed to. More importantly, the National Development Plan also defined the things that Pakistan is just simply not going to do. Because like individuals, we are a product of where we spend our time and our resources. Although the National Development Plan had many different elements to it, wide spectrum of initiatives, today I'm going to talk to you about 5 key areas. The first one is related to quality education and upskilling. Look, when I sit in conversations in Washington, one theme often comes up, which is, what does Pakistan actually produce? What does it want to be known as? What do we export, both in terms of products as well as services? And what's the brand of the nation? You know, I truly believe that Pakistan's focus on STEM is critical. It's critical because we have to find our place in the world. With a focus on STEM and preparing world-class talent, Pakistan sought the help of nations leading in education to assemble a team of multidisciplinary experts to develop world-class programs across particular focus. But if we don't bring quality education from the inception of life, so K through 12, or in Pakistan's case, grade 1 through grade 10th, it's just not going to produce the talent that we need. The second area is around global value chain. We talk a lot about entrepreneurship and developing opportunities for Pakistani businesses, but the main focus needs to be on creating opportunities for businesses which are part of the global value chain. In 2022, Pakistan began a journey to disrupt itself. It introspected on the global value chain and focused on the 2 A's, attainability and attractiveness, as its key entry point into the global market. Not only did that guide our commerce policy, but also our foreign policy and interior policy. With that guiding principle, Pakistan started developing regulations, policies, procedures, and operating model to develop skills, technical capabilities, interconnectedness, and trade with a focus on being additive and accretive to the global value chains. The third thing I want to talk to you about is health and well-being. Look, we know that the first 3 years of any child's life are the fastest growth period of their brain. It's a fact. If we don't pay special attention to mothers and children at that age, the rest is not going to look too good. So Pakistan in 2022 started this journey to provide global health, primary health, to all of its citizens, because health enables you to do greater, better things in life. The fourth thing I want to talk to you about are women. Women are half of our population. We cannot imagine a future that does not include women meaningfully and equally. No nation can progress if women are left behind. In Pakistan of 2022, opportunity and wage gap for women is harrowing. It's real and it's growing. In 2047, women are in leadership roles in every organization, closing the wage gap, running their businesses, raising their standards of living, safety and dignity. And by the way, in 2047, I expect more than half of this room to be women. The fifth and the last item is around energy, food, and climate. In 2047, climate action is not just a choice, but part of the design of everything we do. It includes our investments in renewable energy, our infrastructure, our net zero footprint, and leading us to a more sustainable way of life as a nation. Everything from agri-tech to recycling is built into how we live, prosper, and thrive. There are no mega zamindars holding the resources, no super elites capturing every ounce of opportunity. But there are lots of aspiring, inspiring, first-generation entrepreneurs, people who didn't come from anything, but became everything because they had the opportunity to do so. In conclusion, look, in a world of almost 8 billion people, many of us live an entire life without having the ability to even build a home for ourselves. We have a nation to our name. We have a country. That's a really special thing. We are free to live here. We are not in any direct conflict, not being invaded by foreign forces, not dealing with a natural disaster. We have a lot going for us in Pakistan. Years ago, somebody asked me if I'm a glass half empty or a glass half full kind of a person. And I said, look, in both situations I have a glass. Life is pretty good. Look, I actually believe that if we decided to put our hearts and souls in making Pakistan a world-class nation, it's a matter of a few years and decades. It's not a matter of centuries. We have plenty of other examples to look at. We can reap the benefits of this in our lifetime. Sure, there are a number of challenges, economy being just one of them, but nothing that we face is insurmountable. Our future is not preordained. It's up to us. Like many things in life, we have choices to make. Our choices, our decisions, our actions determine what follows next. We are the masters of our fate. I hope today is not just another day. I hope this conference, this summit is not just another summit for you. I hope today begins the change that we all want to see. I hope today we become the change that we want to be. Look, a lot can change in one generation, and I hope it starts with this generation. Thank you very much. Jasne Azadi Mubarak. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Sufyan.